In the previous episode, we explored the magic of Venice, but today we're moving on to explore the birthplace of the Renaissance and to finally see Michelangelo's masterpiece, the David. Upon arrival here in Florence, we are on the hunt for lunch. We have the option for non-Italian food, but that's not why we're here. We decided on Bella Italia, where I discovered a new flavor. After some bread and oil, I'm sampling the artisanal spinach ravioli with pecorino cream, walnuts, and truffle. It's the flavor of truffle that will stick with me and define my cooking when I return to the States. On to our next task, laundry. We are packing carry-on only size luggage. Thanks to Google Maps, finding a place to do our laundry was an easy task. After dinner, it's off to bed for a very early appointment to see the David. We have reservations at the Accademia Gallery, home of Michelangelo's David. After 2 years of work, this statue was unveiled in 1504. Standing at 17 feet tall and weighing in at 6 tons, carving the David was no easy task. David is a well-photographed subject. I chose to capture him with some negative space in the direction he is looking, so graphic artists have some room to add text to the image. I also captured him centered in the rotunda where he has been housed for many generations. I also did a portrait shoot looking mostly up to also capture the glass dome filtering the sunlight shining in on him. Arguably one of the most recognizable works of art in the world. I have now checked off another box of must-see experiences. The gallery is actually very small. David is clearly the star of this attraction. If you couldn't get in to see the real David, then stroll over to the Piazza della Signora, where you can see a replica of David in his original 1500 location. Here you also find the Fountain of Neptune, built in the late 1500s. It is also well lit for evening photography. Look carefully, you also find Perseus holding the severed head of Medusa. Another attraction is the Cathedral di Santa Maria del Fiore. I also recommend advance tickets to both get inside and also to be able to climb to the top of the dome. Here's a view from the top of the church's dome from my previous visit to Florence. The smell of Italian leather fills the air as we walk the streets of Florence. Situated behind the Basilica di Santa Croce di Firenze is the School of Leather. Opened after World War II, the mission of the school was to give the orphans of World War II a life skill to earn a living. Today, the leather school now caters to the higher-end tastes of a more refined clientele. Time for some lunch. We're heading across the River Arno for a leisurely stroll through the eye-catching Tuscan architecture until we find the small but highly rated Gusto Pizza. Again, I have to have my truffle.
It is messy. Men liking truffle.
There's truffle in there?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised. Wow.
Yeah. I mean, black truffle, not the expensive stuff, but yeah.
One of the centers of activity in Florence is the medieval stone bridge known as the Ponte Vecchio, or the Golden Bridge of Florence. I took the time to photograph this eye-catching piece of infrastructure with its unique structures. Florence is absolutely beautiful. The biggest tip that I can give you is to get tickets for the David and the Duomo before you arrive. Also, bring a healthy appetite. There is much to explore in the way of culinary delights here. I also want to give a quick shout out to Choice Leather Brands for this really cool leather-bound travel journal that I picked up. Next week, We'll rent a car and take a drive through the Tuscan countryside to several walled medieval towns. While you click on the subscribe button and turn on your notifications, I'll leave you with a choir from Wagner College singing their way through Italy. Tonight, they are performing in the Basilica di Santa Trinita. Enjoy!
My God, these are real Legos.